Expect similar Western prices and also expect similar Western food. I'll be completely honest, you'll find your burgers, you'll find your fried food, you'll find all that stuff that you're used to eating when you're on vacation and you're just kind of eating crap. But you can also get, you know, salads and things like that too. You can go to Pelican Pier pretty much any time of the day. I went both for lunch and dinner, I think even a couple times. It was good and convenient to the place that I spent the most time, which was Palm Beach or excursions near there. So if you want some beautiful views of the water during the day, it's great to go at lunch and get a break from that hot sun. If you want to come during sunset and right into the evening, it is really beautiful sitting there right on the water. So number 3 on the list is take a boat cruise around Aruba. I mean, that's a must. It's an island, it's tropical, it's in the Caribbean. There's snorkeling, there are awesome cruises you can do. When I was there, I actually did 2 cruises. I did one with Midushi and then I did one with Pelican Adventure Tours. Honestly, they were both a blast. I didn't realize they were both going to go to the exact same locations, but personally, I didn't look it up. I had a blast either way because they both included lunch and they included unlimited drinks and they included the snorkel gear. So it was awesome to spend 2 days actually doing 2 different boat tours. But I will say that the second time I just kind of felt like, oh, well, you know, we're kind of doing the exact same thing. So did I really want to pay another, you know, 60 to 70 bucks for these cruises? But the good news is they go to the same snorkeling spots. There's 3 spots they take you to.
Video update, guys. We just got into the saltwater bath, aka the ocean, and now it is time to go see what type of fishies are down there.
Let's go.
You're gonna want to enjoy that. It is awesome to do with a boat cruise. I think there are other ways to get there, maybe not booze cruises, but personally, the booze cruise plus snorkeling was so much fun. Everyone that we met while we were on those cruises were so cool, and that really made it that much better of an experience. And also the ironic part is, with every boat cruise that I've been on around the world, it always starts out where everyone's very shy when you get on the boat, and then, you know, 8 hours later, after you've had some drinks, some snorkeling, some experiences together, everyone's like best friends by the end. So it really just ends in a party every time. Speaking of partying, number 4 is the Cuckoo Canoe Bus. Yes, you heard it right, the Cuckoo Canoe Bus. And it is just as ridiculous as it sounds. It's really ridiculous when you see it drive by. They're shaking maracas, someone correct me, maracas, and you know, they're having a great time. But when you see that thing drive by, it is just hilarious. And I'm like, all right, do I really want to do this? It feels kind of touristy. But I'll tell you, once you hop up on that thing, you are having a blast. There's a bunch of people that are just going, having a good time, doing a little partying. They take you to grab some champagne to start off, then you make your way over to a place to grab some food, and then you go bar hopping. So not bad, especially if you're vacationing. So number 5 thing to do is to visit Eagle Beach. So Eagle Beach is a bit further away from like Palm Beach and where all of the main kind of excursions and things are going on. So you do have to take a taxi, or if you have a rental car, right over there to get there. It is a bit quieter since it's further away from the action, but it's rated the best beach on Aruba. I spent a day exploring that area. Unfortunately, I don't have much footage to show you because this was the one day that I did not want to take my camera out. It was just a full-on beach relaxation day. The sand's white, the water's warm, it is clear. It is just the epitome of vacation relaxing. I hope you got all your relaxation time in, because now it's time to take a UTV tour, which is similar to an ATV, except I prefer it over an ATV, which is an option that you can tour around the island on, because a UTV actually has a covering over it, has a roll cage. It's a bit safer. It keeps you hidden from the sun for a little bit after you've probably been exposed to so much sun the last couple days exploring Aruba. So grab that UTV. You can either cruise around the option one of 2 ways. You can do it as a guided tour, or you can go off on your own and download this app called Aruba, and you can basically stop at all the stops you want to go to. I stopped at all the stops and did my own tour, and it was so much better because there were places I could spend a little bit more time if I wanted, and places that I wanted to spend a little less time, I could just keep going. And just look at this clip. There are so many people just following in this line of people. I would much rather have it like how I did. See that? All to myself. The best way to do it. And these next couple things I'm going to tell you that you can do in Aruba, some of my favorite things I did during this UTV tour. Just know that with an UTV, an ATV, or an off-road car rental, you can do all of these things plus a few more. But I want to mention that so you know that they're all kind of strung together for the rest of this video. I should mention that the reason why you want to do a UTV or an ATV tour is because the other side of Aruba, not Palm Beach and Eagle Beach side, but the northern side, it is just an absolute rocky coastline with very, very choppy waves. This isn't the place that you're going to hang out and lay out by the beach. It is intimidating looking out into that water, seeing those waves crash, seeing just that desert side of Aruba. So it's definitely worth checking out, getting a bit more of your adventure fix in while you're on vacation, and do that tour around there. I absolutely loved it. It was a nice change of pace from just relaxing on the beach. So you'll want to check out the California Lighthouse as one of your first stops. That's right, the California Lighthouse is a cool spot to stop for honestly only like 15 or 20 minutes. You get some really cool views of, you know, the tropical side of Aruba, you get some of the rugged side of Aruba, and then you get to see this cool lighthouse that has a lot of history. So it's, once again, really worth the stop to check it out, take in the views. There's a little place you can grab some food right near there as well. So if you want to grab some breakfast or lunch there, go for it. It looks delicious. I didn't try it, but the views honestly made it kind of delicious, if you will. The next one on the list is to visit the Bushi Ribana Gold Rush Ruins. So it is a sweet place to check out because you get a taste into what Aruba was like before it was this vacation hotspot. You get to see what this place was like when it was a gold rush. There was gold here, everyone was coming and just completely going after their I want to get rich, let's do this mentality. And now it is absolutely ruined. It's kind of funny because it's just in such crappy shape now. But it's so cool to see that because, you know, Aruba is such a small little place. Seeing the history behind it is a lot of fun. The next thing on the list you want to check out is the natural bridge in Aruba. It is so cool. I mean, this thing was formed naturally by waves just crashing into it over so many thousands of years, making this really unique setup on this side of the island. I mean, it is such a cool sight to see. You don't need to spend too much time there, but I will say that be very careful because waves and things like that, like I've said on this side of the island, they're not so forgiving. So not a place you even want to risk falling or slipping into that water. So be extra careful around that area, but definitely get some photos of the whole area because it is such a cool sight to see. And number 10, speaking of natural things, is the natural pool. That's right, natural pool. This is the time you will want to make sure you do have your swimsuit on the north side of the island. Even though it is really rocky and it is really choppy, there is one place, or maybe more, this is the only one that I could find safely to swim, and that's here in the natural pool. The natural pool is super cool, that's a rhyme right there, because you have the waves crashing on one side into these cliffs, and you're in this very still, or for the most part, pretty still pool on the other side, which just have waves rocketing right over the cliffs here, and you're just getting pelted by them. So it's quite an adrenaline rush while you're also in somewhat of calm water. And the water's super clear, you can see a lot of fish, and you can hang out in there. I will say the water is a little bit colder in the natural pool than it is, let's say, in the ocean on the other side near where Palm Beach is, but still it's so worth it to go in there and check it out. Careful climbing on those rocks though because they're pretty slippery. I think I slipped a couple times going around that area. So I do want to mention that there are a few more things you can check out along the rocky side of Aruba. There's like a church, there's some cool rock formations. Check them out. They did not stick out as much to me as the other ones that I named, but if you're renting an ATV or a UTV or an off-road vehicle, then you're going to be able to stop at all of those places too, and a few more. I did a rental for about 10 hours and it was about $220 to have it for that length of time. If you're going with another person, it's great because you can split that in half. Obviously $110 doesn't hurt as bad, especially for a full day exploring at your own pace. In my opinion, it was so worth it to do that. And by the way guys, I'll put links in the description below so you can figure out what some of these tours are, what are some of the prices, and explore them if you want to add them into your itinerary when you're visiting Aruba. And just last thing that I want to note here before I close the video is that you can stay, like I said, in Palm Beach, which is of course going to be a little bit more expensive, staying in those high rises, or you can do what I did, which was stay in an Airbnb, which is just about a 5-minute walk from the beach, right behind all of those big hotels. And then you can still get that same experience and not have to pay as much, and probably split the cost if you can bring a couple people with you. So that's an option to save you a few bucks. Aruba is such an amazing time, and I really hope you have the time of your life there. It is such a cool place. I can't stop saying that. I don't know why I keep repeating myself, but that's how much I enjoyed Aruba. I went back to make this video because I wanted to give you as much information as possible to make sure that you can have the time of your life. So guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna have so many more videos like this coming out over the next year, 2 years, however long it is. So I can't wait to share so much more of this world with you and help make your trips so much better. So guys, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next video.
Hi, I'm Kansas. I was born in Aruba. Aruba is an amazing place to live and an awesome place for a family vacation. There's lots of fun things for kids to do here, and today we're at one of my favorite places, the Butterfly Farm. Follow me, I'll show you why. Thanks for joining me at the Butterfly Farm. See you soon on my One Happy Island.
The perfect moment is in the morning. I treat myself to my mom's marmalade and a cup of delightful Mainta espresso. I love opening a new package and making it in my own special way.
Mainta Espresso is 100% naturally produced coffee and slow roasted for greater taste.
This is what I look forward to in the morning.
Delivering happiness. Mainta Espresso.
Adiós insomnio con Castimax, porque te ofrecemos los más confortables y ortopédicos colchones de calidad, de diferentes marcas y tamaños hasta europeos, junto a bellas camas y accesorios para el hogar. Ubícanos en Scotland Strack 46 y Melville 3A. Teléfono 280-6080-699-5511. Hacemos delivery. Somos exclusivos distribuidores de Silly Posturepedic.
Boom! Live from the islands, Chiki Chabuera here, straight from Amsterdam. Go check out Aruba TV. We're representing the islands, the beautiful things on the islands. Go check it out. You don't know. Better know that.
No, I feel loving. Now the girl want to party. You feel like she want to get naughty. She wanna wine for me. She want
You are watching Aruba.tv, a whole island on one channel.
After a terrible loss at Bellator 257.
A lot of pressure. You're seeing Miller trying to move his hips, trying to change position, cannot do it.
On October 16th, live from Phoenix, Arizona, Gregory Milliard will have a chance to prove himself. And this time, it's do or die. Nosisla TV, the Aruba Drive-In Theater, invites you to the fight of the year. Javier Torres against the Aruban assassin, Gregory Milliard, on Bellator 268, live from Phoenix, Arizona. This time, it's no turning back.
Tabaco, por minha experiência, temos muita. Me tive para a escola, temos nossa escola na pia, nós temos que cruzar monte. Cruzar o monte para a escola. Tanto cruzando o monte, nós mira pouco mata, estranho, blate grande. Dia me arranca mas vai com a casa para poder meu abuelo, que é este mata? Que mata que está? Ele começa a tabaco. A nossa traz semilla de Cuba. Passou meu abuelo aí, vai a Cuba, corta caia. Quando volvieron, quando ela vinha semilla. Assim é semilla aqui era nada mais chiquito, mas nada que tu camina viento, vai com nada. Antes tá jovem, roupa na Aruba, anda crescendo demônio, assim né. Depois, me trago companhia, me deu a vender tabaco na Aruba, pero tabaco dominicano, cubano. Então, dia de tempo, eu disse, pero nós vamos plantar na Aruba, só me dá corda, eu mato da crescer de monte. Agora, para plantar, pouco, tem uma raia, e blate. O processo foi orgânico, plantar, secar, temperar todo, tem que dar para água, depois água, pouco morrar, úmido, para criar sabor. Para fermentar, a fermentação está com água natural. Bom, o tabaco da Aruba tem tabaco sabor natural, sabor ligeiro. Não um sabor pisar, um sabor com dry boca cabeça, botar rumé, suave, tranquilo. Está tipo happy, no está así, flojo. O tabaco, bota pila malo, saca, no. Tabaco é perfeito. Outra coisa que se vinha para mim, lá que mata crescer, mais ou menos de errado que um pia, depois nós sacamos, transplantamos de carreira. Passou hora, se vinha, roupa chiquita, roupa de nascer junto. E bonou por botini, lá que são tigres, nós separamos de carreira, depois para pôr cana, meio não crescer, trago na que costa. Então, depois para a luna, hora blasta grande, comida não é suficiente, agora me está colgando, está ganhando seca de aire, então bahanang, fermentando um ar, depois partirão de classe, para chiquito, para grande, sabor, mezcla, de roupa e outra coisa envolve. Tabaco aqui na Mel, na tienda aqui na main store, também tudo turista também com barco de fogo, tinha uma tienda de cruzeiro, terminal de barco, na Tahayem, e também de minimarcas, de hotel lá, então com algum tobacco shop na Aruba. Também na order via internet, nós vamos ship para mandar.
spots to hang out in Aruba. Are you ready to discover this island with us? Ready or not? Here we go. Sarah, yeah, where are we going right now? Malma. We're going to Malma, but first we're gonna pick up some sandwiches to make a nice picnic at the beach. This place is just amazing. You get to hang out with butterflies. Wow.
In the garden we have 35 different species of butterflies. So all of them you see in the garden are not butterflies from Aruba. They're exotic. They come from all over the world. Butterflies get drunk by drinking from fermented fruit. So as you can see, this guy is like completely wasted right now. And it only happens with male butterflies. So this is a male particularly.
They don't even care.
No. It's easier in the afternoon, you get closer when they're drunk. They're not afraid of anything at that moment. So we call this then our happy hour bar for the butterfly.
I hope you don't have a hangover. I think I want to have a butterfly farm in my house. Let's go.
Butterflies, get out.
Okay.
Best day ever.
Your waiter for this evening is going to be Will. You'll be here in just a second, and he will explain all the specials.
now we're alone. Where are we going? To Eagle Beach. Eagle Beach. Eagle Beach. On the way. Photo shoot time.
I think this is the prettiest beach I've seen here so far. The sand is so white and the ocean is turquoise and so pretty.
Hi guys, I hope you have a beautiful day and that you enjoy this video from Aruba, this magical island. You have to listen. Please don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more videos. Bye! Look at her rings. Oh my god, your rings.
Hola, sí, es yo Ibarra quien te canta linda y estás en Aruba TV, así que no te lo pierdas. Un saludo bien grande para todos los arubianos y sigue en contacto. Aruba TV, yo Ibarra.
Tú eres pa' mí, pa' mí, pa' mí, que tú eres pa' mí.
Life is a beach. Today, sublime beaches are the salty engine that drives global tourism. In a world where seaside screensavers and photoshopped palm trees are commonplace, people only began thinking of the beach as a travel destination in the mid-19th century. Before that, the ocean was mainly something to fish. The idea of relaxing there wasn't really a thing. It began, as most trends do, with the rich and powerful. However, tourism today has made it accessible to you. Aruba's beaches are for many a dream, and if you are about to make your dream come true on our happy island, let us introduce you to some of them. Much of the 7-mile trip along the west coast is lined with resorts and packed with activities. Beachgoers relax under comfortable lounges while swimming, snorkeling, kite surfing, water skiing, tubing, parasailing, banana boating, and all kinds of wet and wild adventures. In contrast, the beaches along the windward coast are in more secluded and undeveloped areas, where swimming is not recommended. Meet 4 of the main public beaches that you can enjoy. The waters are shallow, making it a prime beach destination for families with children. Swimmers can wade out for a long distance and still touch the sea bottom. It is also a perfect location for snorkeling. Where the bay opens out to the Caribbean Sea, snorkelers will behold a colorful kaleidoscope of coral and tropical fish. There are strong currents outside the lagoon. Therefore, snorkelers are strongly advised to stay within the marked snorkeling area. Baby Beach offers a refreshment stand where you can also enjoy a hamburger or hot dog whilst mingling with the locals. Restaurants next door offers barbecue as well as seafood platters in case you have a big appetite. Beach beds, windscreens, and snorkel gear are available at a rental fee. Complimentary huts are placed throughout the beach to protect you from the sun. Close by is a local dive shop offering snorkel and dive gear rentals. Baby Beach is located in Cerro Colorado, at the southeastern end of Aruba. This area was once known as the Colony because executives and their families lived in a gated community during the bustling half-century operation of the Lago refinery. Driving to Baby Beach by car from the Aruba high-rise hotel area in Palm Beach takes approximately 45 minutes, depending on traffic. For explorers, a bus from your hotel or Oranjestad will take you to Baby Beach. Find out the bus schedule at www.arubus.com. Eagle Beach is the widest beach in Aruba and famous for its pristine and soft white sands. Eagle Beach offers clear, sparkling Caribbean waters, ample parking, shaded picnic areas, and some huts. Eagle Beach won the 2017 TripAdvisor Traveler Award for third best beach in the world and has won many other rewards throughout the years. A few months per year, Eagle Beach is dotted with red and white markers to protect turtle nests. The turtles hatch mostly around sunset and at night. Turtles can have their nests anywhere on the island. Eagle Beach is home to two of the most photographed and renowned popote trees in Aruba. With its trademark silhouette pointing in the direction of the Caribbean, the trees are extremely popular to serve as a backdrop for wedding photo sessions and tourist snapshots of this pristine beach.
For the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my fun-land. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
Located in Pos Chiquito on the southeast coast, just south of the Spanish Lagoon, this Caribbean beach is a perfect sunning and snorkeling spot in Aruba. With calm, shallow waters, rich in sea life, supported by an intriguing network of mangroves. Mangalhaldo Beach is a secluded Caribbean beach area, perfect for picnics with white powdery sands and huts for shade. From the high-rise hotel area, it is approximately a 20-minute ride. Buses take you there through the main road from Oranjestad to San Nicolas. Take the bus in Oranjestad and specifically ask the driver to drop you as close as possible from Mangalhaldo Beach near Tele Aruba. Mangalhaldo Beach serves as an excellent shore diving site in Aruba. It is possible to walk out to the edge of the reef to behold such fish as parrotfish, yellowtail snapper, sergeant majors, and blue tangs, as well as deep water gorgonians, sponges, and anemones. The reef plunges to depths of 110 feet, where octopi, morays, and barracuda abound. Although neighborhood supermarkets are available by walking distance, we recommend you to bring your own snacks. After you swim, you've got the delight to drive only 5 minutes southeast towards the neighborhood of Savaneta to choose from 3 of the restaurants that view the most breathtaking sunset on the island. Beach is a quiet, narrow stretch of beach in Aruba with makeshift huts and a large parking area. A favorite with locals. It boasts gentle currents and abundant underwater life, making it a perfect spot for snorkeling. It is located north of Malmak Beach, at the edge of a lovely residential area in Aruba. It skirts a lunar landscape, and the winding road leads up to the majestic California Lighthouse. Hungry? A refreshment spot is available for you. For a more magnificent experience, you can also walk or drive 5 minutes upwards to the Lighthouse restaurant, where you can enjoy a view of the majestic west coast of the island. If you still have time, remember to take the famous Lighthouse tour before or after you swim. It is a 10-minute drive from the hotel area, or check the bus itinerary to take you there at www.arubus.com. All our beaches are public, and we kindly ask your support in keeping them clean. Please throw away any garbage or plastic in the trash bins. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy our beaches.
After a terrible loss at Bellator 257.
A lot of pressure. You're seeing Miller trying to move his hips, trying to change position, cannot do it.
On October 16th, live from Phoenix, Arizona, Gregory Milliard will have a chance to prove himself. And this time, it's do or die. Nosisla TV, the Aruba Drive-In Theater, invites you to the fight of the year. Javier Torres against the Aruban assassin, Gregory Milliard, on Bellator 268, live from Phoenix, Arizona. This time, it's no turning back.
So Circle is a multifunctional community space, and its goal, its function is kind of, in my mind, a place where people can gather and come together in real life to connect and support each other in many different ways. They can support each other through different support groups, which we do have regularly here. And also just different kinds of gatherings. So we have women's circles, we have yoga classes, we have meditation classes, we have a lot of different points of view, different kinds of ways to connect people to each other. So nowadays we have a lot of digital connection, which is sometimes handy, but what happens in consequence of that is that there's a lot less in-person connecting. And so that is kind of our counter movement to that. It's a circle, so there are different aspects to the circle. Another aspect is supporting local artists, local creators. So we have a display, especially for this, where we have a couple of locally made products. So we have some arts, we have some jewelry, we have some handmade makeup and sunscreen by Aruba Life Organics. So for our visitors in Aruba, we have yoga classes, first of all. We also have a monthly local lunch/market. So this is a really cool idea, kind of derived from my side project, which I've worked on for many years, Kadushi Festival. So this is kind of like a small mini festival. So we're gonna have some live music and local funky kind of foods, and also some artists that are selling their work. You may experience when you come here is, I guess, a sense of peace and calm, because that's what most people say when they come in. Just kind of feeling like, I've arrived home in this nice, cozy living room, and I've met awesome other people that I connect with and that I can share my thoughts with. And also, of course, I can come here and help support local makers and local creators, local people that have great ideas and great initiatives.
You are watching Aruba.tv, a whole island on one channel.
Marco's got my name! Like I never made a sound, will I ever make a sound?
Now you see the difference? That is a psychopath.
Yo estoy 100% seguro que Jesús la quiere sanar hoy.
¿Qué tú quieres que yo haga?
Hi. Supposedly it's better than intimacy with another person.
No pup's too small.
Save our world, but we have to fight together.
After a terrible loss at Bellator 257.
A lot of pressure. You're seeing Miller trying to move his hips, trying to change position, cannot do it.
On October 16th, live from Phoenix, Arizona, Gregory Milliard will have a chance to prove himself. And this time, it's do or die. Nosisla TV, the Aruba Drive-In Theater, invites you to the fight of the year. Javier Torres against the Aruban assassin, Gregory Milliard, on Bellator 268, live from Phoenix, Arizona. This time, it's no turning back.
The Historical Museum, you will find information of how our island started from the Spanish period, and you'll get also a glimpse of the different craftsmanships we used to have on the island. Well, at the Historical Museum, you will find different things in the exposition. First of all, when you come in, you'll basically go back in time. So a lot of people ask us, okay, why is there a fort in the middle of the city? That's very different, and you wouldn't think of that. So our tour guides will give them explanation of how Aruba of the 1800s used to be. And also when they come inside, they will learn different craftsmanships that were done on the island. A lot of people know us now for the tourism industry. Back then we used to have also the gold industry, alloy industry, but in between those big industries we had also smaller industries, craftsmanships, mostly that women were busy doing and that kept the family together. So it's a very nice and interesting and different view of how the Aruban population was different in that kind of way, of how different things there used to be that you could make on the islands. Yes, back then the sea came all the way up to here, which is now known as the museum, the Fort Zoutman. So we were really at the shore of the island. So that's why a fort was built back then. The tower was added 70 years later and it functioned as a lighthouse. So we were still at the shore. It was later on that this was changed to the clock town so people could see what time it was. And now it gives people the opportunity to go upstairs and get a glimpse of the beautiful view of the island. The fort was built originally to protect the island from pirates. We had our Spanish period and we had our Dutch period. The fort was built by the Dutch and it was really to protect us from the pirates out there, but it was also to keep safe on the island.
Coming to the Community Museum in San Nicolas gives you an opportunity to actually get closer to a very important aspect of the Aruban culture. You know, Aruba has a very rich, multicultural and vibrant history that relates to the industry, especially to the oil industry and oil refining in the 20th century. But this culture and this community is still very much present in San Nicolas. It's where you can sense this influence. It's the more Caribbean side of the island, but what's most important is that you will be able to touch, you will be able to see, you will be able to experience stories, see objects that relates to this very precious moment in time. We call it the golden years of Aruba, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. You will learn about stories, you will learn about people, you will learn about merchants, you will learn about cuisine. It just gives you a deeper layer of Aruba, a deeper slice. It will be an opportunity to connect to a more profound aspect and culture of the island. And really what we try to do in the Community Museum is to be sort of your first starting point when you explore San Nicolas. So here, the familiar, or whatever has been familiar to the community of San Nicolas, has been placed as a specialty. It has become special. One very interesting aspect is when we were creating this museum is that we did not feel we as curators could define completely what the museum was going to be like. So we approached 20 creatives and artists to create their own perspective upon the island. For example, the sculpture you see, the painting you see behind me, the building blocks of San Nicolas by King Liquid, just gives you one of those examples. He created a piece that relates to the moment of San Nicolas' boom. Many of these buildings are engraved in the collective memory of San Nicolas. So like this, we have 10 other installations inside the museum that will help you in. It will give you a way into the community and into the deeper layer of meaning present in San Nicolas. It definitely is worth your visit. I mean, San Nicolas, like I mentioned, is a specific side of the island. It has this Caribbean atmosphere, it's relaxed.
You can explore, you can get to meet people, you can go to the museum, see the murals, visit the national park, go to Bailey Beach. It's a day trip. Make it a day trip, grab lunch on the way. It's a fantastic experience, and you will not regret having come in touch with such a personal and intimate side of the island.
After a terrible loss at Bellator 257.
A lot of pressure. You're seeing Milliard trying to move his hips, trying to change position, cannot do it.
On October 16th, live from Phoenix, Arizona, Gregory Milliard will have a chance to prove himself. And this time, it's do or die. Nosisla TV, the Aruba Drive-In Theater, invites you to the fight of the year. Javier Torres against the Aruban assassin, Gregory Milliard, on Bellator 268, live from Phoenix, Arizona. This time, it's no turning back.
The idea for a carnival exhibition, let's say a carnival museum, has been around for a couple of years. There's actually have been exhibits in the past, but they didn't last very long. But for this building, the Green Hill Supermarket, which has been repurposed as the space for the Carnival Museum, we decided to start with a carnival exhibit called Carnival Euphoria. Starting off with an in-depth investigation of what Carnival entails. I mean, Carnival is the biggest folkloric festival on Aruba. It's an explosion of music, an explosion of creativity, it's an explosion of craft. It's a mass celebration where everybody participates. So it has so many ingredients that from the start we decided that yes, we definitely want to engage with this exhibit, but it's something that's going to take years to do it justice. So the reason we actually started with Carnival Euphoria is because we wanted to accentuate the fact that Carnival is a euphoric celebration. And one of the key ideas is also that it's a product of all the different migrations that came to Aruba from the Caribbean islands, from Latin America, from Europe. I mean, Carnival is a celebration that's millennial. It's been around for thousands of years, from the ancient Greeks to Rome to Catholicism, Europe, Africa. All of this mixed together and became a fantastic celebration that the more you know about it, the more fascinated you are because of all the layers that are here. And it's a must-see visit in Aruba. If you just want to be impregnated with vibrant colors, euphoric atmosphere, you come and see this exhibition. It's the first glimpse of what the museum is going to be, but it gives you a very good idea of the explosion of energy, of happiness, of vibrancy, of creativity that happens during the months of Carnival.
The road on fire. I will up and up and
thick and thin, enough to know that I would rather not go through life without you. And in the end, I'm just glad we're friends. And in the end, I'm just glad we're friends. This life keeps moving on, and we keep moving with it. There's been some ups and downs, so I'd like to take a minute just to say I am here to stay. 'Cause in the end, I'm just glad we're friends. I can't pretend, I'm just glad we're friends. Da 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 And in the end, I'm just glad we're friends. And in the end, I'm just glad we're friends. I'll say it again, I'm just glad we're friends.
When ready to travel, not often do we pay attention on what to do once we arrive at our destination. We desire to find a peaceful heaven away from stress. After all, isn't that why we choose to get away? But we got you covered. Here are some useful tips to help you during your stay. Make the Happy Information Officers your first stop for information when roaming around Aruba. The Happy Information Officers are a one-stop shop of information staffed by friendly, professional, and trained officers with extensive local knowledge. They can provide you with reliable information on attractions, activities, and events, help you with any questions you may have, or give you up-to-the-minute advice for your vacation in Aruba. To ensure your access to them, the Happy Information Officers are mobile and can be found in numerous areas across the island, including the city center, the cruise terminal, and Palm Beach area. We have a first-class hospital just a few minutes from the hotel area, and all hotels have a doctor on call 24/7. Drugstores cannot fill a prescription from a doctor who is not practicing on the island, but will advise you on how to obtain a prescription if necessary. florins to US dollars, divide florin amount in half and add 10%. This formula will be especially useful when shopping in supermarkets. Exchange rate for US dollars is 177 for cash and 178 for traveler's checks. All major credit cards and traveler's checks are accepted. Some shops will not accept $50 bills or $100 bills due to worldwide counterfeiting. The road signs in Aruba are different from those in the US. Familiarize yourself with traffic rules and signs before driving. Roads are very slick after a rain, so drive cautiously. For off-road adventure, consider renting a car with a four-wheel drive or a Jeep. Your cell phone will work here, but be sure to check with your carrier on roaming charges. GSM phones will work in Aruba only if you have an unlocked SIM phone. Contact your local service provider before traveling to Aruba. It is possible to rent a cell phone or purchase a SIM card right at the airport at the arrivals terminal. A deposit and proper identification is required when renting a phone. Repeat visitors may consider the purchase of an inexpensive cell phone instead of renting one. Teleshops are also located in the hotel area. Free Wi-Fi zones are widely available around the island. Aruba has a variety of shopping areas offering a great selection of international brand names and local boutiques. Here are the opening hours of our most popular shopping areas. The service charge at a restaurant is shared among servers and kitchen staff. If there is a service charge, a tip is not mandatory, but a token amount left for excellent service is greatly appreciated. If there is no service charge, a 15% more or less tip would be appropriate. Parking experience in several busy areas in Oranjestad, paid parking has recently been implemented as a solution to the lack of available parking spaces. For more information on tariffs and where to buy the smart card, please visit the Aru parking page. daily bus service all along the hotel strip. The fare is $2.30. There's bus service every 15 minutes from 5:45 a.m. until 6 p.m. Buses then run every 40 minutes until 11:30 p.m. The central bus station in downtown Oranjestad is located across the road from the cruise terminal next to Royal Plaza. With these tips, you're now ready to enjoy our island to the fullest. Remember to be safe and explore!
Adiós insomnio con Castimax porque te ofrecemos los más confortables y ortopédicos colchones de calidad de diferentes marcas y tamaños hasta europeos, junto a bellas camas y accesorios para el hogar. Ubícanos en Scotland Strack 46 y Melville 3A, teléfono 280-6080-699-5511.
For me, the perfect moment is in the morning. I treat myself to my mom's marmalade and a cup of delightful Mainta espresso. I love opening a new package and making it in my own special way.
Mainta Espresso is 100% naturally produced coffee and slow roasted for greater taste.
This is what I look forward to in the morning.
Delivering happiness. Mainta Espresso.
Estás disfrutando de Aruba.tv. Todo una isla por un solo canal.
Marco's got my name!
Now you see the difference? That is a psychopath.
Yo estoy 100% seguro que Jesús la quiere sanar hoy.
¿Qué tú quieres que yo haga? Hi. Supposedly it's better than intimacy with another person.
No pups too small.
Save our world, but we have to fight together!
Adiós insomnio con Castimax porque te ofrecemos los más confortables y ortopédicos colchones de calidad de diferentes marcas y tamaños hasta europeos, junto a bellas camas y accesorios para el hogar. Ubícanos en Scotland Strack 46 y Melville 3A. Teléfono 280-6080-699-5511. Hacemos delivery. Somos exclusivos distribuidores de Silly Posturepedic.
Prevention is important. Help prevent the spread of illness and keep yourself and others well. Hand washing is one of the most effective ways of preventing the spread of germs. Wash your hands regularly with soap and hot water, scrubbing your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds. Hand sanitizers can be used but are not recommended as a substitute for hand washing. Use sanitizers in addition to hand washing or in a situation where soap and water are not available. To avoid spreading germs, limit sharing of personal items such as utensils, cups, and dishes. Your skin acts as a barrier to germs, but your eyes, nose, and mouth are more vulnerable. Wash your hands thoroughly before touching your face, eating, or drinking. Avoid physical contact with others, including handshakes, fist bumps, high fives, hugs, and kisses. Social distancing is deliberately increasing the physical space between people to avoid spreading germs. While regulations may vary by country or area, the best guideline for social distancing is to maintain a distance of 6 feet from others. Germs can travel through the air from one person to another. If you sneeze or cough, do so into a tissue or the inside of your elbow to prevent the spread of germs. Avoid contact with ill individuals and insist they isolate themselves until they have recovered and are symptom-free. Clean and sanitize frequently touched common surfaces and high-traffic areas in your home and workplace several times a day. Pass on these guidelines to others. Download the free booklet at scientology.org/staywell. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure.
After a terrible loss at Bellator 257,
Pressure, you're seeing Miller trying to move his hips, trying to change position, cannot do it.
on October 16th, live from Phoenix, Arizona, Gregory Milliard will have a chance to prove himself. And this time, it's do or die. Nosisla TV, the Aruba Drive-In Theater, invites you to the fight of the year. Javier Torres against the Aruban assassin, Gregory Milliard, on Bellator 268, live from Phoenix, Arizona. This time, it's no turning back.
skin during your vacation is certainly more than just spraying on some sunscreen. Revel in the Aruban sun to get a beautiful suntan, the following tips are for you. Creating a deep, even tan actually starts before getting to the beach. A tropical bronze is enhanced with exercise, diet, and skincare products. The ultimate goal should be to maintain youthful skin, to prevent wrinkles, and to get a tan without getting sunburned. A lifestyle of natural skincare starts with following a positive nutritional plan. Remove sugar and processed food out of your life. They are as harmful to your overall health as they are to your skin. Fresh fruits and leafy green vegetables supercharge the nutrients for skin vitality. Anti-aging skincare truly starts from the inside. Drink more water. Yes, you surely have heard this before, and you should not dismiss this advice. Water aids skin elasticity and cell rejuvenation. You need to work up to drinking at least a gallon each day and more when you are in the sun to prevent dehydration. Engage in a regular and consistent fitness program that includes weight training and strong cardio. The more your body is challenged physically on a daily basis, the better your healthy cell production. Cell rejuvenation and beach skincare go hand in hand. Use skin moisturizer abundantly and consistently. Natural skin moisturizers are the best option. You can find many recipes for natural homemade moisturizers online. Now, you have finally arrived to our sun haven. If your plan is to be at the beach most of the time during your stay, let us guide you with some extra tips. Broad-spectrum water-resistant sunscreen. Look for sunscreens with a sun protection factor, SPF, of 30 or more, and apply to all exposed skin when spending time outside, even if it's cloudy. Reapply sunscreen after a few hours and after activities where it may wash off your skin, such as swimming. Forget about forgotten areas of your body. Make sure you apply sunscreen to your ears, hands, and scalp. Wear protective clothing. Long sleeves, sunglasses, and a hat can help protect you from sun rays. And clothing labeled with an ultraviolet protection factor, UPF, is most effective. However, hats and willowy beach cover-ups provide the right combination of skin exposure, protection, and style. Be careful, especially at the beach. Water and sand can reflect and intensify sun rays, so be extra cautious to avoid sunburn. During peak hours if possible. Sun rays are strongest between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., so avoid being in direct sunlight whenever possible. More is not better. Believe it or not, beautifully tanned skin does not equal spending extended time in the sun. While at the beach, alternate between sun and shade in 15 to 20-minute intervals. We wish you a fun stay and a memorable trip back home. Oranjestad is a unique blend of old and new that lends a distinctive charm to Aruba's capital. A bustling harbor city, Oranjestad's streets and malls are filled with international luxury retailers, diverse boutiques, and dazzling jewelry stores. Fascinating restored landmark buildings are found along the way, such as the Green Stadhuis, housing the city hall, where legal marriages are performed. Built around Fort Zoutman, where the Museum of History now resides. Shortly after it was built in 1796, the town had no official name, being known only as the town on the Bay of Horses, Paardenbaai in Dutch. Place from which native-bred horses were raised and exported to neighboring Curaçao. The town has ever since been the capital city of the island. In 2015, Oranjestad welcomed the new cultural project Paardenbaai, which features 8 blue horses showcased around the downtown area. Park lines the coast from Oranjestad to the airport. You can easily drive through and discover its main landmarks. If you are an explorer, we recommend you to make it more meaningful by foot, with the addition of a state-of-the-art tram inaugurated in 2012. Getting around downtown Oranjestad has never been easier or more fun.